First guy I want to talk about
About
is Anthony Edwards.
Went to the monitor to see if it was going to be a flagrant one. Anthony Edwards with the jam. Are you kidding me?
Edwards with 4. Edwards with 2. Lets it fly for the win. Got it! With 2/10 of a second left. Anthony Edwards continues to show why he's got.
Oh my God.
He's currently the number 1 supposedly overall prospect in a lot of the analyst sports.
Mm-hmm.
From the research you've done, what are your thoughts about him? Give me your player comparison about him, and just what are his strengths, weaknesses, what do you like about him, all this.
I mean, he's kind of like he's 6'4". He's kind of like a bigger build. I think he definitely has that natural talent as a scorer. He's a decent ball handler. Very physical as a guard. Player comparison, I have him kind of like a Donovan Mitchell kind of vibe. You know,
definitely.
When Donovan Mitchell, when I first started seeing him, I was like, this guy's really athletic. He gets down into the paint, not afraid, throws it down. I mean, Jonathan Edwards, Anthony Edwards, it's kind of the same thing.
Okay.
That's what I feel about him.
Okay. I'll be honest, it doesn't sound like you're very high on him.
Oh no, I mean, it's not that. It's not that I'm not high on him. It's just like I have this thing with Donovan Mitchell as well.
I have it too. I know what you mean.
Like, I get he's a good player, and he's
just not a likable player.
I don't know, something about him, and just like I don't see him becoming a superstar. Like, yes, he'll be a star. Maybe he'll get an all-star here and there. But I don't think he's like ever gonna be like, oh man, Donovan Mitchell is that guy. And not to say that Anthony Edwards' ceiling is Donovan Mitchell, but because they give me similar vibes, I just like you'll get a great pick out of this guy. He'll do what you want him to need him to do, but I don't think he'll take you to the next level.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, kind of like what you're saying. He's a freakish athlete, but I feel like we see so many of those that like a lot of them never end up well. Like Andrew Wiggins was a freakish athlete. You see a lot of these freakish athletes coming out of the draft, and I think part of it is like why a lot of people are kind of sleeping on him. Not sleeping on him, but like don't want to pick him number 1, it seems.
I see.
But yeah, like you said, he's a freakish athlete. He can shoot really well. He didn't shoot the best, but he shoots a lot of shots, and you can't be a bad shooter to shoot a lot. The one thing I didn't really like about him is that he played on a Georgia team, but he didn't really lift his teammates up. Like, it just seemed like it was all about him. You guys play with me. Versus somebody like John Morant, who his team was probably worse, but he sort of brought that team together. It almost was like. And his defense is pretty poor. At least when he's on the court, he had the worst defensive rating on that team. And that team wasn't even that good. So, but those are all things he can get better at. Nothing he can improve. So, kind of like you, my comparison to him is Donovan Mitchell, but he sort of has like the explosiveness or I see a little D Wade in him too.
Okay.
But that's obviously like really high. But yeah, Donovan Mitchell. So yeah.